Hello and welcome back to my Eruption of Shame. This time we're looking at the games for May 2022. Wow, time does fly, doesn't it? So today we have another set of games from the Humble Choice and Prime Gaming that have came out for this month. And right off the bat, I can look at these games and say, huh, and also, huh. Because this is a month that if it wasn't for the fact that I would lose my discount, I would pause. Not because there's anything wrong with it. Quite the opposite, in fact. I own a lot of these games already, so there's going to be a few happy friends on my list. I don't know. It's a shame you can't pause anymore, because, as in without losing your discount, because, yeah. But let's have a look at the games. Maybe you don't have many of these games. Maybe they'll be just a game for you. First of all, Planet Zoo. Now, Planet Zoo is actually it's a zoo simulator, obviously. But it's actually usually a game that's very, very expensive and doesn't go down on sale too often. Now, it should be said, the reason they're probably giving it out now at this point is there's so much DLC that even if you do buy this quote-unquote base version, you might find yourself, wanting to spend more. But still, it's a good game and it's a base game. Let's have a look at the video. It shows a German trailer. Interesting choice. Alright, so when it comes to Planet Zoo in general, I do have to state a few things. First of all, as amazing as it looks, it does look amazing in general, and it has been very well received. Same with Planet Coaster. This game is less about the tycoon management side of things and more about the beautification. So if you like making beautiful zoos with beautiful animals, with beautiful everything, this is a good game. But if you like the real hardcore tycoon management theme park sort of thing, less so. Not to say it's bad. It does definitely have some, but it's definitely laid its butter on thick one side, at least in my opinion. So I think it's a little bit more playable for the layman than Planet Coaster. But yeah, still, just know what you're getting into. It's very good though. Now this is one I don't actually know. Battle for Bikini Bottle Rehydrated action adventure game. So it sounds like this is just the SpongeBob game remake that came out a little while ago. People were quite happy about that, and it has relatively positive reviews. I've got to admit, I never really liked SpongeBob that much. I didn't find it that funny, and I actually just missed Rocko's Modern Life, the game with the show which the creators made before it. So. But hey, if you like the look of this game, you probably already know you want to play it. And yeah, like my personal dislike of SpongeBob isn't going to change anything for you guys. So if you think this is a benefit, I mean, it's a $50 game. It seems like it's a relatively good one to get for free if you didn't want to buy it anyway. Now, the next one. Now, the Command Conquer Remastered version is really cool. Basically, it contains both the original Command and Conquer and Red Alert. So there's the original Command and Conquer. And that's still the original Command and Conquer. No, the other one was back here. But Blip, 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 blip. No, of course now you're not letting me go back. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? There we go. And that's Red Alert. I don't know why they put it in that order, because Red Alert is the later game. That being said, this game is really quite good. Okay? Now, I personally love Command and Conquer. And the fact it's got this whole, the bonus gallery and it's got the jukebox music player, that's fine. But it's also got a bunch of playability options, a bunch of legacy options. They really did a good job in creating something that they should be proud of with Command Conquer Remastered. It's just the best way to currently play Command Conquer, as far as I know, unless there's some third-party modding group that makes the same thing. But look, Command Conquer is a classic. It was one of the beginnings of RTS. It obviously wasn't as old as Dune 2, but let's be honest, they made that too. So fair enough. I the only thing I'm sad about when it comes to this game is the fact that they never ended up linking up Red Alert and the base universe. The original plan was that in Red Alert 3, they would actually link up the two universes and have Tiberium arrive. That's why you can see Kane in the background of Red Alert videos sometimes, because he was just like a minor element. Anyway, let's keep going. Now, this is another one that I already have because I backed it on Kickstarter. That being said, I've heard good things. I still haven't played it myself because I'm that bad. But I have looked forward to it. And I have wanted it. So, I mean, I see nothing wrong with this. It's a management game where you manage your little spellcaster university. You explore around. You sort of send out your little people, do different little things. Look, I'm gonna say, if I didn't already own this and I had this one in the pack, I would be quite happy to get it, especially free, because it is a bit of an untested quality because it's a Kickstarter game and often they may not be as good as you think, but Surviving the Aftermath, another game which I actually ended up buying. I bought it on a heavy discount though, so I'm not too sad. Surviving the Aftermath is in the same series, though not the same developers, as Surviving Mars. Is it good? I don't know yet. It's another one I'm looking forward to playing. Given that they just gave out the other major surviving game, not surviving game, but the other major game like this, like a Aftermathy game, it's interesting to see this out again. That being said, I'm always happy to have more people playing a game like this because I just want more survival city builders. I really quite enjoy them, especially when they're not too hard and they're more focused on the actual world you're being surviving. Because let's face it, Surviving Mars wasn't a hard game. It was just what it was, and this feels about the same way to me. So I will look forward to playing this one day. But yeah, not today. If found. Now this one I did have on my wish list, and I think I just had it there because it was kind of beautiful and a little bit out there. So it gives me some like old school anime vibes, and I don't know. Let's just look at the trailer, because I'm not sure what to say about this one, to be honest. Now, I do realize that games like this aren't for everyone. So that's fair. But one of the things I like about Humble is that all the games every month are different. They are different games. And I don't mean physically just different. They're all usually different genres and different things that you're getting. So yeah, I think that's a perfectly good addition. A little bit cheaper than the rest of them, but as usually is. I'm happy to at least get one or two games that I don't have already, but that's okay. And Genesis Noir, another one I don't really know anything about. The Noir adventure spanning time and space. Well, I do love space. Is there anyone who doesn't love space? Probably not. A non-traditional point-and-click adventure. Interesting. Jumping into an expanded universe. So it's a detective game. Yay. Beautiful artwork. Yeah, no, I'm liking that. Yeah. I am liking that quite a lot, actually. That looks like quite a cool game. And finally, Ember, another game which I own, apparently. Basically, this is multiplayer firefighting. You can play it on your own. I'm guessing it has a similar feel to that multiplayer, the VR firefighter game I played. But yeah, it's multiplayer. I think it's probably a good idea to get copies of this again. It wasn't given out. I think did I buy this one? I forget. If I bought this one or got it somewhere. But I mean, when it comes to multiplayer games, it's always good to get extra copies anyway, because you can give them out to people you'll actually play with, which is fantastic. So that's good. So overall, it's a good bundle. But it is a bundle that makes me look at it and be like, I wish they hadn't made it so we have to keep going, you know? I wish they had made it so we hadn't had to keep on doing it. Because that's just annoying, really. All good. Let's go look at the Prime games. Now, I've got to say, there's less in the Prime games this month, but what's there, it's kind of interesting. So, this is what the games we've got with Prime currently. So we've got Dead Space 2, Curse of Monkey Island, Shattered, Out of Line, Cat Quest, and Mail Mole. Now, it was brought to my attention as well, through a post, not like someone came, hey, you should know. No, there's also the Age of Empires, one of the Age of Empires 3 DLCs is also currently free in the store. However, for some reason, they decided to make it only free in the Microsoft store. And I don't know how many people bought Age of Empires in the Microsoft store, but screw that. That's all I can say. Let's have a look at these games. First of all, fuck. Now, look, everyone loves Dead Space 2. Clearly, it's overwhelmingly positive. People enjoy it. People love it. I hate horror. And now it's on my mountain of shame. I hate you, Amazon. You're the worst. And probably mostly for the wage slavey stuff you do. But like also now partially due to forcing me to put this onto my mountain. So, thanks. On a more positive note, we have Curse of Monkey Island. And I'm not surprised to see this here because they've already given out the other two original Monkey Island games on Amazon Prime. And let's be honest, this is the other one which everyone loves. Now, the big question is, will they start... I think they even did the Telltale ones, did they? I vaguely remember them giving out the Telltale ones as well. Maybe I'm misremembering on that. But the Telltale ones might come out too. The only thing I don't want to see is Escape from Monkey Island, because that was pretty shit. But yeah, it makes sense. It's makes sense. I love Monkey Island. It's a fantastic game. And listen to this music, damn it. And then he starts talking, so I probably don't need to listen to talking. It's quite funny of a sequence in general, but yeah. This game was not made by Ron Gilbert, or it had anything to do with Ron Gilbert in general. However, it was still very well received. People really loved it. Like, it kept with the style to me. It kept with the characters to me. It kept with pretty much everything I would have expected from a Monkey Island game. This was probably my favorite Monkey Island game, just because of the color, the vibrancy, even the puzzles are quite fun. It even actually had 2 difficulty modes, which back in the day of adventure games, yeah, not that common. So it actually had 2 difficulty modes, each with their own puzzles. So you could play through it on the easier mode and then go play through it on the harder mode. Or more accurately, play through it in the harder mode, then be like, what is the easy mode? And then go and play it again and be like, it would be nice not to have to solve that puzzle. Because some of the puzzles, obviously, a little bit of weird moon logic going on. Insult Solidifying is always fantastic. They've even got an upgrade system here with all these guns. So good. Look, Monkey Island is a fantastic game, and Curse of Monkey Island is a fantastic game, and this is a really good one to get. Next one is Shattered. The old world is gone, lost to the disappearance of the king. Reforge reality in this dark action RPG world through skill-based combat, innovative overworld platforming, and testimonies of the survivor. Some more trustworthy than others. Is this just meant to be like testimonies of the survivor? That just sounds a little bit like yeah. Anyway, a little bit like Elden Ring. In fact, it kind of looks like a bit of a. It kind of looks a bit like a cut price Elden Ring, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't look quote unquote bad. Constant progression, however. So it's slightly different. It's more RPG. I think Elden Ring also had that. I don't know. Look, it's a $50 game or $40 game. It looks all right. Why not? I mean, it's a free game from Amazon. It's not going to be great. But look, I say no. Oh, now I might watch this because I don't know what it's about. I love the music. Oh, I actually love the artwork too. It feels like a game I will suck at though. Oh. Is this a multiplayer game? Probably not. Sorry. I was gonna check. I can do that. I just need to have this. Okay. No, that looks really quite interesting. Yeah, single player. So no, I was wondering if, like, for example, you could have, like, I think that'd be an interesting game if you were both playing through the same game, but at different elements, you had to help each other, like in the background, like that. So that's why I was like, ooh, could that be a multiplayer game? No, it's not single player, but still, I mean, it's not a bad looking game. It definitely doesn't have too many people who know what it is. And it's not that expensive, but you know what? This is the exact sort of game I want to get out of my Amazon Prime, because it's a game I've never seen before, never heard of before, but sounds pretty damn fun. Next one is Cat Quest, an action RPG Diablo of cats. Yay. I mean, it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. The artwork isn't too terrible. It's kind of great. It looks like a mobile game, doesn't it? Not saying it is. Not saying it is. It just looks like a mobile game. Oh dear. See, the thing is, Diablo of cats, it says. Diablo at the very early ages didn't actually take that long to kill things. Like, one of the best things about Diablo was, yeah, zombies took a few hits, but like skeletons was just crack and pop. There's definitely a very unique game feel to Diablo as well. But anyway, yeah, real-time combat, equipment customization. Is it just the hat? Nope, hat, robe, staff. Wait, are those 3? And it's claimed to be like Diablo. I'm sorry, Diablo had all the loot. All the loot. But anyway, we'll see let's see, have it here. No. Oh, well, I mean, look, it's a free game. I don't need to buy it. Fair enough. It's already beaten Amazon Prime of a humble choice for me this month. So, you know. And finally, the Mail Mole, which is apparently a charming 3D platformer featuring Motti, the fastest delivery mole. So yeah, another single player game. Looks like an old school styled platformer. I usually suck at this as an owl. Watch him turn out to be evil because apparently people typecast owls as evil. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, $21 platformer. Yeah, sure. I'll suck at it, but it's got free DLC. Although I won't really get that DLC, will I? Yeah, unless it's no, I won't be able to get DLC on Amazon, which is a bit of a shame. But that's okay. That's okay. So honestly, the Prime gaming this month seems better than the humble choice, personally. But okay, sure. Like I'm definitely more down for these games than the others. But yeah, I guess that's that. That seems like it was a pretty short video and a pretty short month for me. Anyway, this is a really good bundle. The problem is I already own way too much of it. I don't know. Like part of me does this want to pause, but I don't want to have to wait 12 months to get the 20% discount again. I feel like they should like give you a gotcha, a gimme now and then, but that was the point. They didn't want people. There are people abusing it, sure, but like I'm not abusing it. I'm only using it when I absolutely need to. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like this selection of games? Do you own most of them already? Are these games different enough that you don't have half of them, even if you do own one? Because that's the thing. Like these are all very different games. There's no guarantee that everyone will own them all. You know, maybe you've got something cool here. What about the Prime? What do you think about the Prime games? Are you happy to see, another Monkey Island game? You know, of course you are. Everyone should be. Everyone should be happy about seeing another Monkey Island game. But in general, though, yeah, thank you for joining me on my eruption of shame for this month. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, comment. I do try and respond to comments, obviously, because I'm not that big yet. And even if I was, I'd probably still try and then fail. But we'll find out. And well, maybe we won't. I don't know. Subscribe so you can find that out. Speaking of subscription stuff, I have been doing a bunch of streaming off and on for some things. Subnautica is now a stream series. Probably thinking about moving that till Sunday, though, my time. Pokemon Arceus, Legends Arceus. I've been doing a stream of that every week. I had a few bonus stream episodes of different things along the way. And yeah, that's basically that. Obviously, I've still got Stardew ongoing, which is quite fun. That's still coming. I'm getting to almost the end of Subnautica, I think. So that will be interesting. Not sure how many more episodes that's got left. But otherwise, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!